Hi, my name is Okyeame Kwame, and Sika Osei will be stripping me. Keep watching.
Strip you down. Yes, I'm gonna strip you down.
Rev Doctor.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm great.
It's always a pleasure to have a chit chat. So full of wisdom.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be dropping gems today.
I don't know. Maybe not.
But I do love the fact that you said you're very calculated when it comes to your image, your PR, things that you put in the public space. But today, no holds barred.
Not at all.
We're having honest conversations.
Because it's you.
Because, oh,
Yes.
I love that. How was your birthday?
It was great.
Yeah?
I was trending.
You were trending.
Yes, I was trending. I think one of my most beautiful birthdays ever. Ever.
Honestly, 47 looks great on you.
Thank you.
You
Thank
look
you.
fantastic.
Tissues, please.
You look great.
Thank you.
Do we credit that to the veganism, the vegetarianism? What are we, giving props to?
I think first is God, honestly. And when I say God, I mean it in the sense of everything together that makes me what I am. The spiritual aspect, the physical, the emotional, psychological, everything. I didn't choose my parents.
Yeah.
But I have good genes.
Yes.
So if God chose me for my parents or my parents for me, it's God that did it.
But I know some people that have good parents, but ankoyi.
Really?
Ankoyi.
Well.
So it's how you take care of yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but beyond genes is how I take care of myself. So
yes.
I practice intermittent fasting. I don't eat until 11 in the morning.
So what time do you stop eating before?
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Every day.
And don't
5.
eat 11 the next day?
The next day. And I work out at least 10 hours a week.
Okay.
I walk for 15 kilometers or maybe 30 kilometers a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I do heavy lifting. I have clear thoughts. I laugh.
Yes.
You
have a very childish demeanor.
Thank you. That's the key.
That's
what I wanted to say,
Yeah.
Yes. So I think that's why I look
You
young.
look good.
Yes.
But let's talk about the veganism. I didn't know you were a vegan.
Okay.
So which means you don't eat meat.
At all.
Or meat products.
Yes.
Which means you don't eat eggs.
No.
You don't drink milk.
No.
You don't eat cheese.
No.
Okay, so how does that work in Ghana?
It works like when I wake up in the morning.
Yes.
My first meal is hausa cocoa.
Okay.
And kosi.
Okay.
That's a balanced diet. There's beans, there's granuts, there's ayoyo, that's a balanced diet.
What's ayoyo?
Ayoyo is that green thing from the north that they put in TZ.
In TZ, okay.
So, atukwo is what I wanted to say. So that's my breakfast. And then somewhere around 4:30, I eat my beans with pear and gari.
Yeah.
I'm good in cocoa. I have my irons, I have my proteins, I have everything from just this one.
Yes.
So that's my meal.
Your family, are they vegan?
No, they are not.
So you're the only one that's vegan in your family?
Yes.
So when they're eating the pork, they're eating the beef and the lamb and whatever, you just watch them?
I know, but in my house, we don't eat pork, we don't eat beef, we don't eat lamb. They eat fish sometimes.
Okay.
Or sometimes, once in a long while, my daughter eats chicken. And my son also, they eat chicken once in a while. We don't cook meat in my house.
Yeah.
Not at all. But when they go to school, they can eat
whatever they want.
Oxtail, fox.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Snake, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it's not their call, it's my journey. I don't want to force them on the journey. But for my wife, she tries to support me. She tries to support the movement.
I like how he says tries.
Yeah, she tries. She's not vegetarian, she's not vegan. She says she doesn't want to promise anything and put herself in any box.
Yes.
So when she goes to a party and there's nice cake, then she can't eat it because she said, I won't eat it.
Yes.
So she is freelance.
Yes.
But usually, in my house, we don't
No
cook
meat.
Yes.
Is there any spiritual or religious relevance to it?
A little bit.
Okay.
Not too strong, but a little bit. Because since I became vegetarian 7 years ago and became vegan, I realized that when I pray, I get what I want faster.
God listens more to vegans and vegetarians than meat eaters? No, Chame, break it down. Because if I need to stop eating meat.
No, see.
Okay.
See, the trick is that, have you realized that every time people are going on a spiritual journey or they are trying to do a spiritual process, they fast. The Muslims fast, the Christians fast, the African traditionalists fast, the Buddhists fast. Every time someone is looking to communicate with God with pure intensity, food gets out of the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Because it's a hindrance to God and your prayer to God.
Exactly, because food is of the physical dimension.
Yes, but you want to get into the
you want to get into the spiritual
dimension.
Exactly. And even with the food, some of the foods that you eat, that sort of triggers your own values, it sort of affects your conscience, because you know that if I give you a knife and I tell you to kill a cow, you will never be able to kill a cow. But because someone has killed it for you and brought it to the market and packaged it and put a tag on it, you forget that it is violence. But there's a part of you that knows that this thing I'm doing. There's a part of you. And that part, that reminds you that you are eating in a violent fashion. That is the part that will block you from having a direct connection with the divine.
You're making me feel bad. It's okay.
No,
it's
no,
okay.
it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Listen, I ate meat for 40 years.
Yes.
So I am not here to judge at all.
Okay.
But I'm just saying that even as a vegan, it is impossible for you to stop the violence in your life, because before they can plant like tomatoes for me to eat, the millions of termites and microorganisms and flies and bees and worms that they are going to kill, because they are going to clear and burn. So I am not indemnified from the violence, but I just try to lower the physical one that I can see, so that I can just feel good.
Good about yourself.
Yes, that's it.
All right. Okay. We'll limit our meat intake
Please.
from here on in, so God can hear our prayers. It's interesting. I heard you speak about your 47th, the whole trending hullabaloo that went along with this beautiful birthday of yours. And we'll talk about the underwear. We'll talk about it. But what was interesting was when they asked you about, oh, now that you're 47, like, you said you were afraid. There was a bit of fear that came with growing old.
Yes.
You know, because growing old does what? It comes with death.
Yes.
You know, and it's interesting. Not everybody thinks about death, but you clearly have that at the back of your mind. Has that subdued now that, you know, the trend is gone?
Completely.
Yeah.
You know, when I was turning 40, I wrote something, which is still on Ghana Web, I think, that my fear of the big 40. I wrote an article, because I used to write a blog on Ghana Web at that time. I wrote on spirituality and other things. And I said that I'm afraid that I'm going to lose my audience share. Because as I grow, most of the people my age are now listening to Amachi Dede, Daddy Lumba, Podwenchi. They are now in managerial positions. They have children, they have wives. They are not on Twitter tweeting about your music. You know, so as you grow, your fans are growing. They are growing out of pop culture. You know, so at the business level, it was a dangerous thing for me to do. And I started losing my hair, I started losing my strength, I started having knee pains and things like that. So all those things are like quick reminders that you're about to die. You know, all you are, because the concept of aging or the concept of life is just a spectrum between birth and death.
So you think you're closer to death?
Exactly. I think I'm getting closer. But as I unlearned some of the silly things that the society gave me, like religion, like expectations, like some traditions, like some cultures, like fascism with social media, like how I posted something, how many people saw it, how many comments did I have,
how many likes did I get?
Once I started becoming unattached to those things, I realized that I'm a life force. And because I'm a life force, I am God, because God is also a life force. And the more I dwell in the present of what have been given to me in the day, I'm speaking, I'm thinking, I have clarity, I have my children are healthy. In the moment, as long as I started living in the moment, I stopped worrying about death. Because it will come anyway. I stopped worrying about the number of people who have watched my video on YouTube.
I love that.
I stopped watching about what other people think about me. And that is what has given me this current freedom.
I love that.
Yes.
So we're in the moment.
We are in the
Speaking of the
moment.
moment, I already like the fact that you're giving me what you're supposed to give.
Yes.
Okyeame, but we have to put our hands on the strip Bible
Cash.
because that's just the way we do things
Yes.
here. So let's do a quick, I, Okyeame Kwame.
Yebodia.
I, Okyeame Kwame.
I, Okyeame Kwame.
Promise to tell the whole truth.
I promise to tell the whole
The
truth.
naked truth.
The naked truth.
Allow me to strip you from head to toe.
Literally.
Literally strip you from head to toe.
I allow you to strip me from head to toe.
With your wife's permission, of course.
Yes, with Annie's permission, of course.
With Adri's permission of all your secrets.
Of all my secrets.
So help me God.
help me God.
Nice. Very nicely done.
Yes.
So, what is the legacy you want to leave behind? Because like you said, death is inevitable.
Yes.
Do you have a picture of what you want people to remember Okyeame Kwame for when that day comes and you take your last breath? I know it's so morbid to be talking about death,
No,
but
I love death. I just got off the phone with Rex Soma. We're talking about death for 1 hour. See, if it wasn't for death, all the 100 trillion people who have lived on earth since Adam, where would you stand? Where would you drive? All of us would be alive and we'll kill ourselves.
Yes,
Death is an
overpopulated,
amazing
yes.
thing. Yes, so it's an amazing thing. So
what
feel free.
legacy do you want to leave behind?
Before I turned 40, I used to want the legacy of that great rapper, best rapper alive, that hip life musician that went to school and got married. But now, I don't want to leave any legacy
No legacy.
at all. At
Why?
all.
Why is that?
Because immediately I say I want to leave a certain legacy, then I need to stop everything that I'm doing and be honed on that one. Then all my energies will go into working on that legacy. I am a free man.
So right now, YOLO.
Yes, I am living
You're
my
living.
life. I'm eating, I'm thinking, I'm
Yes.
working in the moment, I'm grabbing whatever it is that I get. When I die, people shouldn't remember me. They should be so focused on themselves and be so happy with what they are doing
Wow.
that my death should mean nothing. I am nothing.
So you really don't want to be remembered?
No, not at all. Because I will be forgotten anyway.
True.
I
Give them 2 days.
Exactly.
They'll
will
cry and then
say,
they'll
"Father
post you on
Bernard, Father Kwame." They'll post me on social media and they are gone. And plus, that
Yeah.
whole hypocrisy of me dying and now people are posting as though they cared about me. Maybe if they posted my music and posted my photos, I could live 4 years more. So I don't really care about my legacy. There's no legacy that I am living. I'm living my life in the moment.
I love that. We're going to talk about the hypocrisy of social media and people posting people once they're dead, but not giving their flowers when they are alive. But you speak about you're living life, you're exercising, you're eating well, you're having fun, you're going to the gym, you're hitting the gym. And that's why, boom, one hot day in May, Okyeame Kwame says, I'm celebrating my birthday, so here's my boxers. Here's my chest, here are my muscles. You know what I mean? I know you have a master's in strategic marketing.
Yes.
So that just made sense, right? That was strategic.
Yes. But see, I took the picture in January and I said on my birthday, I'm going to post it. But
Yes.
I was trying to sell my boxer shorts.
Yes, we're going to talk about that.
Yes. And so I decided, okay, what is the best way to do this without paying for above the line comms, without paying too much for media? And on my birthday, some of my good friends, they post me.
Yes.
And so if they are going to post me and I give them something that's interesting, which will sell a product that I'm releasing on my birthday, and they post it, then voila, I don't have to go into any other form of marketing.
To be fair, that was genius. But another side of it, if you want to really like shake tables and be objective, wasn't that also a little manipulative? Because usually, if sometimes you were to ask someone to post something for a brand, whether they're your friend or not, a lot of them don't do it. You know how our industry is. But because it was your birthday, because that was the picture you posted, you knew they were going to post it.
No, but people post me on my birthday anyway.
Yes.
It was based on those posts that I knew that they will post this one too.
Yes.
So I don't think it was manipulative. I think that they posted it because they loved me. And whether I was in kente, whether I was in a suit or not, they would still have posted me.
Yes.
The photo trended because I had taken off my shirt. I was in my boxer shorts.
Yes.
Yes. So
it did trend.
I don't think that I manipulated them to post it for me.
Okay.
Because they were going to post me anyway. And plus, some of the people, Ina
In a party,
Ina,
yes.
Miss Ghana,
yes.
14, she called me and said, Okyeame, photo. I'm posting on your birthday, but I can't post that one. So she
had to
found
post. I
another
didn't want to
one
post.
and then posted it.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people didn't post that particular one.
Yes.
But some of the crazy ones like myself, they went all out. And
They
we had
did
an
go all
amazing time.
out.
Yes. we
And
had
I
an
know it was a
amazing time.
good venture, a business venture for you.
Yes,
You
yes.
did quite well.
Yes,
How much did you sell that day?
Oh, I don't want the tax people to. But to tell you the truth, my first batch, my first consignment was all finished.
Done.
Yes.
So the new consignment in town
yes,
as well.
the new consignment is coming with different colors and different feeling and different.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you like the attention you were getting from females on that day?
I've been getting attention from females since I was 15.
Okay.
Because I've been rapping.
Yes.
I've been popular since I was 15.
Yeah.
So
But you know,
for
you've
over
been
30
low
years.
key for a while.
Yeah.
You've been low key, but that day,
Oh no. For me, I tell you that I'm in the
they were
moment.
drooling.
If you ask my daughter, she will tell you that the problem with daddy is that he loves himself
Too much.
Yeah. So no. You know, the girls know that I'm off the table. They know I'm off the market. I've been off this market for
For a
18
while.
years.
Yes.
I don't even remember how to talk to a lady and who a lady. I don't remember. I'm not in the game. So I don't know whether I was happy that they were buying my boxes.
Yes.
That was what my focus was on.
Okay.
But the girls, I saw I saw a message from Moisha saying that
Yes.
I've covered my own Jesus. I don't want to sin. I don't want to look at this. So
Yes.
Moisha and I are great friends. I
Yeah.
can tell you on authority that she wrote that to bring attention to my boxer shorts.
Yes.
Not that she doesn't want to.
And they did a fantastic job.
Yes.
Did you ever think that the narrative will turn into indecent exposure? That people were calling for your arrest, comparing it to Okyeame Polo in that situation? Did you ever think that
Not
that
at
would
all.
actually
See,
be the narrative?
When I was posting the photo, my wife actually posted the photo. When we took that picture, the last thing that was on my mind was that people would think it's indecent. Because I have posted many pictures of myself on TikTok, especially in my boxer shorts. When you go right now, you see it.
Yeah.
So I do not know why this one became so conspicuous. So I wasn't thinking that, not at all. I was so fixated on selling my boxer shorts
yes.
on my birthday that I didn't. But do I think it is indecent? I know.
Do you?
Not at all. Not at all.
Do you think there's any correlation between yours and Okyeame Polo situation?
Oh, no. So, Okyeame Polo,
Okyeame Polo, yeah.
Okyeame Polo had her son
Yeah,
with hair. And then was she completely naked? Was she
think
completely
so.
naked?
I think so.
Exactly.
Okay.
If I'm wearing my boxer shorts.
Yeah.
Plus, the interesting thing is that the male nipple is a useless nipple. No one cares about the male nipple. When we go to the funerals and we go to these traditional kings and chiefs where their kente, their
when you
nipples
say the
are
nip-
showing.
Yes.
Oh, and this
But
is
I don't think the nipple area was the issue. It was the lower accoutrements.
But I had covered it.
Yeah, but then it was very.
The people were imagining
the
it.
accoutrements was in full effect.
No. It was just people were imagining. The only thing that I had actually exposed was my abs and my chest.
Yes.
And I think that for the abs, no one cares about the man's abs.
Yeah.
It is just the nipples,
Nipple.
which is quite sensual.
Yes.
And then we all know that the male nipple is a wetness nipple.
It is a worthless nipple.
Yes.
Ageism was something that kept popping into my mind with this situation. People on the radio said, no, we're 40. Why are you doing such childish things? You know, trying to make it seem like just because you were 47, you couldn't explore such avenues or do such things. Does that make you see the Ghanaian society in any way?
I know the society. I see. Before I was 40, I used to live in the society. At 47, the society lives in me.
Yeah.
If it doesn't like it, it should get out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't, how do I put it?
Is it not hypocritical though?
No, but that's the way they see it. The same way, I don't think that wearing my boxer shorts on my own page, posting it myself is hypocritical. That's the same way I do not think that people seeing it as indecent is hypocritical. It is not. That's the way they see. We all look from our own perspectives. And the way we perceive is completely different.
Yeah.
You know, so some people perceive purely from a spiritual lens. Some perceive from a religious lens.
Yeah.
Some perceive from a traditional lens. some perceive from a cultural lens.
Yeah.
I was perceiving it from a marketing lens. And for marketing, once you make boxer shorts and you decide to model it, that is the only way
I
to
mean,
do
Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo wears,
everybody.
you know, so why not
David
Okyeame
Beckham,
Kwame?
everybody. And even in connection with the age, like Christ said, he said, unless you can become like children, you can never come into the kingdom of God. I love that. You know, so when I was young, I wanted to be old. Now that I'm growing, I want to be young.
We all want to be young. Yes. Adulthood is a trap.
Yes, I don't want to. I want to grow. I don't want to be serious anymore.
Yes.
I want to be intense.
Yes.
I want to be silly.
So the police didn't call you?
Not at all. In fact, one of the top police people called me and bought 10 when he heard that they had to arrest him. He said such nonsense.
Such nonsense. Bring me 10.
It wouldn't be fair for me to mention his name, but really top police called me and said, I heard the nonsense.
Yeah.
Bring me 10.
I love that.
Yes.
I love how liberal you are and how you think. In fact, your song Woman, I had to listen to it, the lyrics. My goodness, it's so apt, especially in the society that we're in.
Thank you.
How there's a double standard. Men are allowed to do certain things, women are not allowed to do certain things, right? Yes. And that is ingrained in the society. But it actually made me wonder, is Okyeame Kwame this liberal? Like you say things like, oh, when men cheat, they're called players. Yes. When women cheat,
she's a harlot.
She's a harlot. She's a hoe.
Yes.
Is that to presuppose that you're okay with there being that balance? Men should cheat, women should cheat.
See, I like polygamy. I like the idea of polygamy.
Talk to me about it.
I think that polygamy is natural.
Okay.
Just like violence is natural.
Okay.
You know, and the fact that every animal that looks like me, from the monkey to the lion to the lizard to the chimp, all of them have multiple sexual partners. Everything that looks like me.
Yes.
Why can't a man or a woman do same? My only problem with polygamy in men is that why do they stop the women from having part of the cake?
Okyeame, you're preaching.
That is the problem I don't, because whatever is sauce for the gander, is sauce for the goose.
So you'd be very happy with your sisters, your daughters, your cousins to explore polygamy where they have more than one husband? You're stopping me there, so yes.
I am monogamous.
Okay. You choose to be monogamous.
I choose to be monogamous. But I am aware that my natural inclination is polygamous.
And is that a general thing for all men or for you specifically?
I'm speaking for me specifically, but I think in this case, I can confidently see
for all
that it's not for all men. All mammals are polygamous. Men, women, lions, tigers, everybody.
Yes.
But the only difference between men and animals is that when men decide to become polygamous, because of the hypocritic nature of the society, we hide it. And because we hide it, now it goes on to affect our partners that we have promised to them that we are going to be faithful. And you are the only one. And you are my one and only. And then now, the people that we are in a relationship with, they become hurt because we lie to them and we keep gaslighting them. So if men are going to preach the concept of you can have 5 wives, as an Ashanti you can have 3, as a Muslim you can have 2, as this one you can have 1. In the Old Testament they had 3. They should also allow the women, a successful woman, to also have 3.
I love the way you say successful. So if she's not successful...
No, it's because the polygamy is sort of a reserve for successful men, if you have paid attention.
Yes.
Exactly. So successful women should also be given the opportunity to have as many as them. Then the men will know that then that is when men will realize that when they cheat on women and lie to them and hide text messages and do all those hurtful things to their wives and their girlfriends, it puts them through a process of destruction. It breaks their hearts and destroys their spirituality and turns them into animals. You know, so when the society allows women to cheat too, all the men will stop fooling. That's where I wanted to go. He's scratching me.
Emphasis on rich men. If you are broke, respect yourself. Interesting.
Yes.
So we're fighting against our better natures in general.
Exactly.
As mammals.
Exactly. But if you decide to become like me, you want to become monogamous.
Yes.
I am completely monogamous.
Yes.
I have never had any sexual relations with anyone aside Anika for the past 18 years.
Wow.
And
you can say that with your full chest.
I am saying it on national television. you know. And I'm saying that it's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
But because I gave my word, and because I went to court and signed a legal document that no matter what happens between Anika and I will treat her with butterfingers. I will be kind. I will consider her emotional dimension before I make my physical decisions. I am monogamous to Anika.
Yes.
Because I gave my word, but it doesn't mean that my inclination is not polygamous.
A lot of people give words, a lot of people sign documents. It doesn't mean anything. So what makes you different? It can't just be the signing of the marriage certificate. It can't just be, oh, I gave my word. We all said vows before man, before God. It doesn't change anything.
It's true, but for me, when it comes to being faithful to my partner, I sort of see the feminine energy in me.
Yeah.
I'm more of the feminine side when it comes, because you women know how to be faithful.
Yeah.
2 reasons. 1, because you are wiser, and 2, because the society has forced you to be that way. So for me, I'm thinking, okay, I'm married to this beautiful lady. And there's another girl called Ajua at Ashaman who knows how I look inside out. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want some girls to be going on my wife's DM and be testing that it's your husband is also mine. I don't like that. I don't want some girl to be worrying me when Sunday I'm driving my fufu. On Sundays I drive fufu in the afternoon with my children, and we are eating.
And then she's
fufu.
texting, when am I going to see
When
you?
am I going to see you? When you go to your wife, you pretend you don't know me. I don't want that nonsense.
Yeah.
Therefore,
You want peace?
I bite the bullet. I stay quiet at home and enjoy my Anika.
I don't want peace. I want violence.
Exactly.
Yes, so you want peace.
Yes, I want peace. And I know that peace is not abstract. It's just a consequence of responsibility.
You're confusing me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only way you can have peace of mind, if you have an exam in 2 weeks, is that you learn right now.
Yes.
So that in the next 2 weeks, the exam will not be waiting for you next year.
I love that.
Exactly, period.
So you need to do what you need to do
I have to do what I
have
have to
peace.
do to have peace at home.
Once we're on this topic, because I know you've written a book, it was very successful. You have more books coming on relationships and things about the struggles and the wins of marriages. I absolutely love that. You speak about when people are going to get into a marriage, especially the young people, that there are certain things they need to talk about.
It's true.
That they don't.
Yes.
That they really don't. So let me pick your mind about it right now. Finances. Is it okay to ask a man, how much do you make? And base our wedding or our marriage on the figure a man makes?
I think it's fair.
Okay.
But we need to look at other issues here. The first thing to pay attention to is class.
Yeah.
Which social class are you in? So for example, if you are marrying despite, can you go and ask Bra Kwame, how much do you make? You can't.
Why not?
You can, but will he be willing to tell you that I make $30 million a week?
Yeah, I think with despite, you don't have to ask. You see.
My point exactly.
Okay.
So it depends on the relationship that you have. So I think the first important thing is, what type of friendship do you want us to have? Are we going to be the housewife trophy, stuck home with a couch and movies and the kids? Or I'm also getting the opportunity to drive the Ferrari and take the G-Wagon and also go to the salon and flaunt as your wife. What, you know, then once that friendship, that degree of friendship is settled, then you can go into how much money do you make? What type of ideas do you have about polygamy?
Yeah.
What caused you and your ex-girlfriend to break up?
Yeah.
What do your
how much
friends,
sex do you want to have every week?
Sex do you want to have every week?
Yes.
What type of encroachment are we going to allow third parties in this relationship?
Yes.
I.e., our pastor, our landlord,
Yes.
our mothers,
Yes.
our cousins,
Yeah. Yeah.
what diseases do you have in your family? Do you have anyone in your family with maybe mental health issues? Have you ever been diagnosed?
So these are questions we need to
raped
ask
before? Because all these things will come into the relationship to bite your ass.
Yes. So it's better you ask now and then figure
Ask
it
now.
out. now until later.
Yes.
What is the perfect equation for love, Okyeame?
I think that the perfect equation for love is life minus fear equals love.
Break that down for me very quickly.
So life, as we live it, is a combination spectrum of fear and love. That's for me. That's what I have experienced life. So, or maybe pain and love.
Yeah.
And because we want to live forever, we don't want pain.
Yeah.
Either psychological pain or physical pain. And that is what reminds us to be careful. And that the concept of reminding yourself to be careful gives you fear. You know, so it is a spectrum between fear and something that you love.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've paid attention. All the things you love are immediately behind all the things you fear.
Yeah.
So if you want,
do you fear your wife?
not at all. I love my wife.
We
love
just
my
want to
wife.
be clear.
Exactly. I don't feel.
Who's running things in the Okyeame
No,
household?
she's running
Yes,
everything in the
yes.
house. But it's not out of fear, it's out of love.
Yeah.
You know, so coming back, so if you want to catch the biggest vibe,
Yeah.
you want to ride a bike, you want to jump from airplanes,
Yeah.
you want to get married, you want to have a difficult conversation with your wife. All those things, the number one impediment is fear that action might cause a bigger problem than that one you are trying to solve.
Yeah.
So once you are able to eliminate fear from your life, all the rest is love.
So once fear goes,
Everything
everything
in life
else
is
is
love.
love.
Yes.
Are you still in love with music?
I love music.
Because we don't see, that vigor, that passion that you used to have with music as you did back then. It's almost like you're fading to the background. What's happening?
Because I'm doing a lot. I'm writing a book. I'm getting a master's degree. I'm a father. I'm a husband.
Yeah.
I'm working with the UN. I'm working the World Bank. I'm working in Cincinnati.
Okay,
I'm
drop
running a
it.
comms business.
Okay.
See, this is it. I still love music.
Yeah.
But I'm an artist. I paint, I sculpt, I do everything.
Yes.
I'm a complete artist. And I do not want to die with anything in my head. I want this thing to be empty when I'm dead.
Yes.
And how do I do it? I've tasted the music. I've conquered it. I want to conquer something else.
So are you saying the music is now on the back burner?
No. I was doing other things. Now, my passion for music has come again. I was just talking to Richie. I said, I don't know where it came from. So I've actually finished an amazing album, which I'll be dropping somewhere around this summer.
Yes.
And that's why I went to UK. So I'm in love with a lot. I'm in love with my wife. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with cows. I'm in love with advocacy. I'm in love with everything that I touch.
Yes.
I touch it with such intensity that unless it gets to a certain pedestal that I want, I'm unable to leave it.
Leave it.
And to tell you the truth, I've touched music so much. That's why I was able to leave it to go and touch other things.
Yes. The landscape of music now, it has changed though.
It has.
Sometimes do you feel it's sort of leaving you by?
No, nothing leaves me by. I am it. I am everything. I don't know how to get it. It's me. It is me. Everything that is happening in Kiddy or Kwame Eugene is also happening in me. Everything that is happening in Burna Boy or Michael Jackson is happening in me because it's art. It's impressionism. Everything. It's just that.
Yes.
You want to speak?
No, I want to say that it's all well and good when we see these things in the abstract, in the creative realm of but physically, realistically, you know, certain things are they're changing.
So what?
The landscape are changing.
It is art. It's not a product.
Yeah.
You see, big difference. Art in mind, art in soul. If your art is in the soul, it doesn't matter. When I put out a song and one person listens to it, I don't care. Okay. Or I'm happy that I put out, I'm recording an album.
Yes.
I recorded a 10-track album. I wanted to do an album. Nobody in Ghana or in the world has signed a contract with me to play my music. No one signed a contract to listen to my music. No one signed a contract to buy my music. If they don't buy, you see, I have no expectations.
But is it because you're doing so many other things that are bringing in money and income that now the music has just become a passion?
It is because I am alive.
That's
and
all
because
that
I am
matters.
so alive within myself, I don't care.
Yeah, so you don't care whether it's a hit? I don't care. Whether any of the songs hits or doesn't?
I don't.
It's the fact that you've been able to get it out of you.
Yes, and why am I making the music? I'm making the music because I want someone who is depressing to hear it and be healed. I want someone to dance. For me, dance is the most important prayer. Because I've never danced whilst I'm sad.
Yeah.
You know, so I want someone to dance to my music. I want someone to listen to my music and take something from it. So if I do the music and you say you don't want it, it's your loss.
Okyeame, you're making money somewhere else.
I'm not making money.
The money is flowing in somewhere else.
I don't need that much money.
You're comfortable with just being comfortable.
Yes, at a point in your life, you need to be able to say, okay, this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Let's take a picture.
And then let's be
Yes,
satisfied.
it's not a comfort zone.
Yeah.
But it's a grateful zone.
So, Okyeame, would your advice to younger musicians, you're laughing, I'm getting you into a lot of trouble. Younger musicians, you know, those that are very concerned about the numbers, the how many seats did I sell out in the stadium, you know, sold out, that's what they want. They want to be at the Grammys, they want to be this and that. I'm sure at some point you wanted to win a Grammy.
Yes.
That was the dream.
Yes.
You wanted to perform with 80,000. Burna Boy just did 80,000.
I wanted to be Artist of the Year.
Artist of the Year.
To do this.
Yes.
Yes.
We will get to that Artist of the Year part, but is your advice to these young people then that they're approaching this thing wrong?
No, I can never say someone else on his own path is doing something wrongly because it disagrees with my philosophy.
Yes.
However, I used to be like that.
Yeah.
And it got me depressed.
Yes. Which is what a lot of them are going through.
Therefore, I no longer want to care.
Yes.
My advice for young people is don't listen to my advice. That's always my advice.
Yes.
Why? Because you are on your own path. Your body holds the evolutionary memory of your ancestry. Whichever talents and interests and passions that you have.
Okyeame, break that down.
What I'm saying is
evolutionary members
memory
of your ancestors.
What I'm saying is that even though you're born in 1999 or 2020, you have your grandfather's nose on your face. And you don't only have his nose, you also have his genes.
Yeah.
You have his passions, you
Yeah.
have his fears, you have his likes, dislikes. Therefore, you are on a particular trajectory going somewhere. If you look at the way Okyeame Kwame is speaking like this, you see, I am 47 years old. I have passed half of my life. I
Yeah.
can joke with the rest.
Yes.
You know, I can be happy with it. I can feel free
Yeah.
with the rest. I can be nonchalant from here going. You might not be able. However, when I cared about the numbers, it got me depressed. So you make a decision.
A decision.
Yes.
Do you think people will say, oh, he's only saying that because maybe he didn't attain those heights
Which
that
height?
other people want, all these artists want to attain?
Which heights? There's no competition. It's just co-opetition. It's co-opetition.
Co-opetition.
Yes, there's
Okay.
no competition.
Yeah.
Some people are born their spirits are much bigger than others.
Yes.
My responsibility right now is to put love in the world.
So that's the mission.
That is what I am doing. I'm putting
Yes.
love in the world.
Yeah.
And so if your responsibility is to get a Grammy, go and get a Grammy.
But don't you
please,
think-
do it happily.
Do it
and when
happily.
you don't get it, don't have expectations.
I love that.
But just put all the intensity in you, and I
Yes.
tell you that if you mean it enough, it will come to you.
Okyeame, some part of you must believe that you deserved the Artist of the Year at some point.
But I got the Artist of the Year.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes,
I thought you didn't get the year.
yes,
Yeah.
in-
But before then, it was, you know.
Yeah, but I was young. I was 20 something. Or I was 32 or something.
Yeah.
I was young. That was 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I worked hard.
Yeah.
And I said I deserved it. I worked hard. I got people to vote for
for you,
me.
yeah.
I did records. I did big
But
records.
now it's,
Now, if I win an Artist of the Year, wow, what an old
What a
man.
wow.
Yes, what a wow. But if I don't win the Artist of the Year,
it is what it is.
nothing changes.
Yeah.
Because
You're still living
I am
life.
alive.
You're still living life.
alive.
Yeah.
He said, when I woke up this morning, nothing changed. The moon didn't come down. The sea is still dancing. The air is blowing. Everything is going on fine.
This is why Okyeame writes books. He has so much to say.
Yeah, man.
Huh?
Man, as long as you are alive,
That's all that matters.
that's all that's matters.
Tap Tap Send, is that yours?
I wish. No, I'm just a brand ambassador.
You're just a brand
yeah,
ambassador.
I'm promoting it.
Yeah.
Promoting it.
Mo ambassador me so eh.
I will tell them, I think you deserve it.
Thank
And
you.
and they pay well.
Do they?
They do.
What was that? What was that Tap Tap Send check like?
Oh, it's an amazing. It comes every month. It's something that you can rely on.
Oh.
Yes.
This This is why he's not minding the music, oh, you people. This is why he's not minding the
I
music.
mind the music. I've recorded an amazing album, which I'm going to give to people who want to listen to my art.
Yeah, we don't know when it's coming yet, but it's going to drop soon.
It's dropped. I'm done. I'm done. Just left with one song, and I'm done.
50 is around the corner.
Yes.
50 is around the corner. 50.
If God blesses me with 50, it will be a festival.
How are we celebrating?
I mean, I'll be taking my friends to Busia Beach. Then from there, we go and climb mountains in Volta region. Then we'll go to the north to dance Dambatakai. It will be a festival if God blesses me with 50.
Why don't we go to Monaco?
Wow.
Let's go to Bali.
No, let's put some of the money in Ghana. We are crying of the economy, sending the dollars again to Monaco. Let us stay here.
Yeah. But then after that, we'll go to Monaco.
After that, yes. If some of my rich friends want to pay the ticket, so we go to.
Despite might be watching right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort you out.
Yes, I wish he was my friend.
Okyeame, what would you want to achieve before that 50? You've achieved so much.
Yes.
You know, you've had a brilliant marriage, such an example. You know, when we talk about good marriages in Ghana, you come to mind.
I love my
Artist
wife.
of the Year. You've achieved so much with music. You're an artist. You are a boxer owner. I love that. You make your own boxes.
Yes, I have even other brands that I don't talk about in public.
Yes, that you don't talk about in public. You know, and brand ambassador. What would you want to achieve before 50?
Some of what I'm doing now, my album, I want to put out more music.
Okay.
I want to write more books.
Yeah.
I'm working on a book for young boys who want to say no to drugs, who do not want to be dabbled in alcoholism, who do not want to masturbate, who do not want
to masturbate.
Yes, you know, when you are growing, masturbation is one of the ways that boys get to understand ourselves sexually.
Yes.
And at a point, you might, if you fall in love too much with it, you might become an addict, and it can affect your education, your health, your future, and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm writing a book about how to manage your thoughts as a young man, from preteens to slightly post-teens.
You need to permit me to ask: is this, especially this issue of masturbation, is this coming from a place of experience?
No, I don't think I have ever abused masturbation before.
No, I have to ask. The people will want me to ask.
I know, I don't know. No. I'll have come to get a hint of what I can do to contribute to, because a lot of parents don't talk to their children about sex, about girls, about things like that. So I want to write a book in a language
that they would understand.
That children would understand. That parents will allow their children to read, but it's purely about where do thoughts come from. You know, that's the book. Yeah, but it's for that's what I'm working on now.
Yeah. How are the kids?
Oh, they are great.
They're so magnificent.
Thank you.
It would actually be a shock to me if they did anything wrong.
Really?
They look like they're perfect. They look like they're perfect angels.
Stop looking at those
TikToks and
Photoshop videos.
They look like perfect angels.
No.
Do you ever even discipline them?
Yes, I discipline my children. I just don't beat them. I think that one is barbaric. I think that one of the worst things that is still happening in Africa is that parents and teachers still beat children. I think the government must crack the whip on it, because the literature is available everywhere. There are thousands of children who have grown up to suffer depression and overthinking and anxiety from the fact that their parents beat them. And I am an example.
Your parents beat you?
Yes, because I was dyslexic, and so my father would beat me if I cannot do my homework, and pay my class 2 teacher, Miss Boama, to also beat me. So trapped between my father's beating and the teacher's beating, I couldn't come home to say that I was being abused at school. And for a while, when I was growing up, they used to call me Kwame Mum.
Kwame Mum.
Mum means down.
Mum down.
Mum.
Oh, wow.
Because I won't say anything. I was so sad when I'm growing up. My father loved me the same way I love my son, but he didn't understand my dyslexia. And I didn't appreciate how he dealt with it. You know, so that's why I punish my children. I take away things.
Stop.
I take away travels. I say, you have disappointed me. You know, I will not let you iron my clothes. You won't come to my room to watch a movie. Things like that my children really find interesting. what I am interested in doing is I pay attention to all the little great things they do, like when they wash their dishes or lay their bed.
And then you big them up
Then
for
I
it.
see, I big them
Yeah.
up so that they become, not they have become, so that they become more inclined to getting praises from me than getting lashes.
Kwame mum.
Yes.
Mum.
Mum. Yes, I used to be quiet. I was so sad growing up. And you know what? Just about 2 weeks ago, a teacher beat a boy in Swedru.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say that it's the beating that killed the boy, but the boy went home the next day coughing and the boy died. And Ghana Education Service, they have made it illegal to beat.
Yeah.
But when someone beats your child and you report, they say sue that teacher.
Yeah.
I think a Ghana Education Service should
Needs to
become a
do
bit more
something.
responsible
Yeah.
by making sure that teachers don't even come to the school with canes. You know, you can't beat a human being. You can't beat gay people. You can't beat thieves. You can't beat anyone. If you have pure love in your heart, you need to consistently use love and not the concept of fear to manage human beings.
So whether they are gay, whether they are thieves, you can't take justice into your own hands.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kwame Mum, but have they seen you now?
Like, what do you mean?
Have they seen how successful you've become now?
Oh yes, unfortunately my father died, but I became successful before he died.
So you
I
saw
bought
it.
a car for him. I gave him a phone.
Well done.
Yes, and I was
done.
even in America when he died.
Well, you had
Yes,
Bogard.
yes, I was in a world tour with Daddy Lumba.
What a wow.
Yes.
What a wow.
Yeah, but you see, so
Well
when your
done.
child cannot read and write, so
Yeah.
even at 12, I used to say M-N-E-O-P for M-N-O-P.
Yeah.
Yes, but at 5, I used to be able to recite amazing account poems.
We should definitely, big our kids up.
Exactly,
and not let them feel-
and find their interests and guide them there, and not force everybody to become a lawyer or a doctor. We need carpenters. Lawyers will sit down.
Yeah.
Artists must create carpenters.
We need underwear models,
Exactly.
guys.
Exactly. We need models.
We
What
need
you are saying?
underwear models.
Yes, we need surgeons.
We need surgeons.
Yeah.
I love that, Chama. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
This was so great. Spitting wisdom, giving
and
gems.
getting into trouble.
And getting into trouble. Today I've stripped you. I've stripped you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
I
coming.
love your line of questioning.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
Can you put your clothes on the table? 'Cause it's time to bed on. Tell a lie, no, you won't be able.